Paramahamsa Parirachacharya Ashtadara Satta Sri Srima His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Shira Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON Founder Acharya His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Shira Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parirachacharya Ashtadara Satta Sri Srima His Divine Grace Shira Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Harirastaku Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasade Gaura Bhakta Vinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopinan Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagnapuri Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Chamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vinda Ki Jai. Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai. Transcendental Prasada Distribution Ki Jai. Hare Rama Sankirtan Ki Jai. ISKCON Youth Vagadam Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pramanandi Haribo Haribo. All glories to the Sambodhi Bodhis Hare Krishna. All glories to the Sambodhi Bodhis Hare Krishna. All glories to the Sambodhi Bodhis Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nanayana Namaskrityam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devin Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Chayam Utirayet Nasta Prayeshu Abhatreshu Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya Bhagavati Utamashtoke Bhakti Pavati Naishtiki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 3, text number 21. Baraha Param Pata Kirita Jushtam Api Utamangam Na Namem Mukundam Shavo Karo No Kurute Saparyam Hare Rasa Kanchana Kankano Va Baraparam Pata Kirita Jushtam Apyutamangan Nanamem Mukundam Shavokalo no Kurute Saparyam Hare Rasa Kanchana Kankanova Varaparampata Kirita Jushtam Apyutamangan Naname Mukundam Shavokaro no Kurute Saparyam Hare Rasa Kanchana Kankanova Varaparampata Kirita Jushtam Apyutamangan Nanamem Mukunda Shavokaro no Kurute Saparyam Hare Nasat Kanchana Kankanova Shavakarana Kurute Saparyam Adera Sattam Bharaparam Pata Kirita Jushtam Apyutamangananamen Mukundam Shavakarana Kurute Saparyam Hare Rasa Kanchana Kankanova. Mataji. Baraha, a great burden. Param, heavy. Pata, silk. Kerita, turban. Jushtam, dressed with. Api, even. Uttama, upper. Angam, parts of the body. Na, never. Namet, bow down. Mukunda, Lord Krishna, the deliverer. Shavo, dead bodies. Karo, hands. No, do not. Kurute, do. Saparyam, worshipping. Harehe, of the personality of Godhead. Lasat, glittering. Kanchana, made of gold. Kankano, bangles. Va, even though. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The upper portion of the body, though crowned with a silk turban, is only a heavy burden if not bowed down before the personality of Godhead, who can award mukti, freedom. And the hands, though decorated with glittering bangles, are like those of a dead man if not engaged in the service of the personality of Godhead, Hari. Purport. As stated herein before, there are three kinds of devotees of the Lord. The first class devotee does not at all see anyone who is not in the service of the Lord. But the second class devotee makes distinctions between devotees and non-devotees. The second-class devotees are therefore meant for preaching work, and as referred to in the above verse, they must loudly preach the glories of the Lord. The second-class devotee accepts disciples from the section of the third-class devotee or non-devotees. Sometimes the first-class devotee also comes down to the category of the second-class devotee for preaching work. But the common man, who is expected to become at least a third-class devotee, is advised herein to visit the temple of the Lord and bow down before the deity. Even though he may be a very rich man or even a king with a silk turban or crown. The Lord is the Lord of everyone, including the great kings and emperors. And men who are rich in the estimation of mundane people must therefore make it a point to visit the temple of Lord Sri Krishna and regularly bow down before the deity. The Lord in the temple in the worshipable form is never to be considered to be made of stone or wood. For the Lord in his Achar incarnation as the deity in the temple shows immense favor to the fallen souls by his auspicious presence. By the hearing process, as mentioned herein before, this realization of the presence of the Lord in the temple is made possible. As such, the first process in the routine work of devotional service, hearing, is the essential point. Hearing by all classes of devotees from the authentic sources like the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam is essential. The common man who is puffed up with his material position and does not bow down before the deity of the Lord in the temple, or who defies temple worship without any knowledge of the science, must know that his so-called turban or crown will only succeed in further drowning him in the water of ocean of material existence. A journeyman with a heavy weight on his head is sure to go down more swiftly than those who have no heavy weight. A foolish, puffed up man defies the science of God and says that God has no meaning for him, but when he is in the grip of God's law and is caught by some disease like cerebral thrombosis, that godless man sinks into the ocean of nuisance by the weight of his material acquisition. Advancement of material science without God consciousness is a heavy load on the heart of human society. And so, one must take heed of this great warning. The common man, if he has no time to worship the Lord, must at least engage his hands for a few seconds in washing or sweeping the Lord's temple. Maharaj Prataparuja, the greatly powerful king of Orissa, was always very busy with heavy state responsibilities. Yet, he made it a point to sweep the temple of Lord Jagannath at Puri once a year during the festival of the Lord. The idea is that however important a man one may be, he must accept the supremacy of the Supreme Lord. This God consciousness will help a man even in his material prosperity. Maharaj Prataparuja's subordination before Lord Jagannath made him a powerful king, so much so that even the great Pathan in his time could not enter into Orissa on account of on account of the powerful Maharaj Prataparuja. And at the last, Maharaj Prataparuja was graced by Lord Sri Chaitanya on the very grounds of his acceptance of subordination to the Lord of the universe. So even though a rich man's wife has glittering bangles made of gold on her hands, she must engage herself in rendering service to the Lord. Om Jnanatiminandasya Jnananjana Sharakaya Chakshu Uminitan Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtan Stapidan Yena Bhutane Swayanupa Kadamahyan Dadati Swam Padandikam Vandehang Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamanam Shri Gurung Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupan Sagrajata Sahagana Lakpanata Vitan Tam Sajivam Satvaitan Savatutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Narita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavan Nishvari Vishabhanu Sudai Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchaka Upataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishvanebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Varaha Param Patakirita Jushtam Apyutamangam Nanamem Mukunda Shavokalo no Kurute Saparyam Hare Rasa Kanchana Kanka Nova. The upper portion of the body, though crowned with a silk turban, is only a heavy burden if not bowed down before the personality of Godhead, who can award mukti, freedom. And the hands, though decorated with glittering bangles, are like those of a dead man if not engaged in the service of the personality of Godhead, Hari. Prabhu wrote really wonderful purport to this verse. One point really attracts my mind is that in the purport, Srila Prabhu, he was stressing that the Lord in the temple, in the worshipable form, is never to be considered to be made of stone or wood. For the Lord in his Achar incarnation as the deity in the temple shows immense favor to the fallen souls by his auspicious presence. See, yesterday, Devrata Prabhu, he came to my room and he was telling me that his spiritual master is very happy to hear that he's learning how to make offerings to the deities, how to do arti to the deities, and how to put the deities to rest. Because I was, showing him how to do those things. And, his Guru Maharaj is very happy to hear that, And then I said that Krishna, although he's the supreme personality of Godhead, the source of everything, sometimes, the Lord will take a subordinary position of his devotee just to increase the love of his devotees for him. Yeah. For example, that 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna, he came to this material world, and he became the son of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda. And their relationship is so sweet that even the relationship in the Vaikuntha Panit, those devotees with Narayana in the Vaikuntha Panit cannot compare. So similarly, Lord Krishna comes as the Achar Vigraha, the deity form before us, so that we have the opportunity to bathe them, to dress them, to cook for them, and to offer, different foodstuffs and offer the artists to them. And in this way, the loving relationship between the Lord with his devotees, with us, will be slowly developed. Actually, during this special period, pandemic time, I have the opportunity to render more daily service by the mercy of, Rabindranath Prabhu. And I learned really a lot by, doing the daily worship. You have to be really, first of all, you have to be very clean. In order to be clean, you have to take lots of showers every day. At least I have to take 2-3 showers every day. because each time you go on the altar, you have to be clean, you have to take shower. And then I learned, I have to be very on time, very much on time. You cannot let the deity to wait for you. Yeah, you have to be very much on time. Yeah. And then I really understand that, Krishna is actually the master. We are the servant only. Yeah. Because when you go to the pujari room, when you see, the deities have so many outfits, so many jewelries, so many paraphernalia, then you immediately got the impression that actually, the deities in the temple, they are the master. And we are only the servant, Yeah. And I really appreciate that our worship of the deities are very elaborated. And we have a really wonderful teams of pujaris, to do that. Yeah. I really appreciate the one comment that Devaratra was made yesterday during Mangalati time, talking about the pujari worship. Can you say that again, Prabhu, please? Yeah. You just praise the deity worship, the pujari, Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. So that's why Srila Prabhu, he was, stressing here in these words that the deities in the temple, although they are made of marbles or wood, but actually, we should never think about that. Yeah, we should never think of that. And the deities in the temple, they can show immense favor to the fallen souls by his auspicious presence. So, as our, feelings, love for the deities increase, then you can have wonderful exchange with the deities. In the history of the devotees, in the devotee history, there are so many, miracles happening. Like I remember, there was a son of a Brahmana. He offered foodstuff to the Lord, to the deities, and the deities came and eat everything. And then there is a deity, stole the kheer for Madhavendra Puri. Yeah. But today, I'm going to tell you a story about Shashi Gopal. Actually, I'm not me telling. I would like to show everyone a video that how Srila Prabhu, he was telling the story of Shashi Gopal. Yeah. Let's take a look of this video, It's really wonderful. Prabhu, he personally told us this story, Shashi Gopal. Yeah. Let's see, huh? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yes, let's go. Let's see. Yes, please. Yes. Right. Thank you for the wonderful point, Prabhu. Now let's take a look at this video. Prabhu first will tell us this story. It's only a few minutes.
If you go to India, you will find one nice temple in Odisha. It is called the Temple of Witness Gopal. Sakshi
That's
Gopal.
the temple.
Witness Gopal. This Gopal was situated in a temple at Vrindavan. Now two Brahmins, one young and one old, they went to visit Vrindavan, the place of pilgrimage. The old man felt very obliged and he began to say to the young man, "My dear boy, you have done so much nice service to me, I am obliged to you. So I must return that service. I must give you some reward." So the young man said, "Oh, my dear sir, you are old man. You are just like my father. So it is my duty to serve you, to give you all comforts. I don't require any reward." So the old man also thought that, "No, I am obliged to you, I must reward." So he promised that I shall get you married with my youngest daughter.
Sham, I am indebted to you. You are serving me with such care and consideration, like a disciple to his guru. You know, I am very fond of you. In fact, I have a son, and he is not as kind to me as you are. There must be some way I can show my gratitude to you. Sham, I should have had a son like you. Wait, I can still make you my son? Not exactly my son, but a son-in-law. Yes, you are the right match for my daughter. Only you. That is the right thing to do.
Now the old man was very rich man, and the young man was not rich, he was poor, although he was Brahmin, learned. So he said, "Sir, you are promising, you don't promise this, because your kinsmen, your family men will not agree. I am poor man, and you are rich man, you are aristocratic. So it will be not, this marriage will not take place. Don't promise in that way before the deity. It is not good, because deity is there." But he was firm faith that Krishna is hearing, and because the talks were going on in the temple. So it will not be fulfilled. No, because the old man becomes still more persistent. "Oh, my daughter I shall offer you, who can permit me?"
Sham, I am giving you my word in front of the deity. I will see to it that my word is honored.
Please, do not make such promises in front of the deity. You will be bound by it.
Yes, I want to be bound. On my return, I shall give my daughter Lakshmi to this young man in marriage. May our Lord Gopal bear witness to this.
So in this way, when they came back, one day the old man proposed to his eldest son that your youngest sister should be married with that boy that I have promised. The eldest son of that old man became very angry. Oh, how you have selected that boy to be husband of my sister? He is unfit, he is poor man, he is not so educated. Oh, this cannot take place. He did not agree. Then the mother of the girl, oh, if you get my daughter married with that boy, then I shall commit suicide. Now the old man is perplexed.
Bali, I promised him in front of the deity of Gopal. I am bound.
How did you promise without consulting us?
If you offer my sister to that uneducated beggar, we will be the laughing stock of the village.
If you give my daughter to that beggar, I will surely poison myself.
Oh Krishna, how will I convince her? Gopal, my lord, how will I keep up the promise I made in front of you?
Then one day the boy was anxious, so he one day came to his house. Well, my dear sir, you promised before the Lord Krishna, and you are not fulfilling your promise. How is that? The old man was silent because he was praying to Krishna that I am now perplexed. If I persist in offering this daughter to this boy, now there will be great trouble in my family, so we are silent. So in the meantime, the eldest son came out and he began to call, dog, you plundered my father in the place of pilgrimage, you gave him some intoxication, and you took all the money from my father. Now you say that he has promised to offer you my younger sister, you fool. He began to say like that.
This beggar accompanied my father on a pilgrimage tour. My father trusted him fully, but this scoundrel made a plan to cheat him. He gave my father an intoxicant called Dhutara and stole all the gold and money from him. And now he's lying that my father promised to give him my sister in marriage.
Then all the neighboring gentlemen, they say, what is the trouble? Here there is so much howling. Do you think that this boy is fit for my sister? We are aristocratic family and this and that, so on. So, the young man said, the young man could understand, the old man is still agreeable, but these, his sons and family members, as he suggested, they are not agreeable. So he explained the whole thing before all the gentlemen who came, that this is the fact. Now he promised. Now, for the sake of his son and wife, he cannot fulfill his promise. This was a promise before the law. In the meantime, the old man's eldest son was atheist. He voluntarily said, well, if your God comes and give witness, then I shall offer my sister. But he was confident that God will come. He said, yes, I shall ask God, I shall ask Krishna to come and give witness. So, before all gentlemen this was done, then the young man said, all right, let us now come to agreement that I shall call Krishna from Vrindavan to give witness in this matter. And when he comes, we will have to. All the other gentlemen, they also persisted, so there was an agreement.
Shyam, how will you prove that he promised you in front of the Lord?
Well, I will call the same Lord as my witness.
And you think he will come here to bear witness?
Yes, surely he will come.
Yes. Let the Lord come here personally and save me from this perplexity. Then I shall surely give my daughter to you.
That is a good settlement indeed.
So this boy went again to Vrindavan, this Gopal, and he prayed that, sir, you have to go with me. He was so staunch devotee, just like talking with friends. He did not think that is a statue, it is image. He is a God. That was his conviction. So, God said, how do you think that a statue can go with you? I am a statue. I cannot go. Then this boy replied, well, if a statue can speak, he can go on. Then Krishna said, all right, I shall go. Then there was some arrangement that you will not see me, but I will go with you. I will go with you, and you will hear the sound of my nopur. The nopur is an instrument which is fixed up in the leg of Krishna. It sounds like chin, 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 just like. So, he was going with him, and daily he was offering some food stuff, taking alms from the village.
मणिगोमेतक लोहितक नील मरकतबाल वायुजजाल मकुट विराजित चिगुर मनोहर मुदिर समकर कलेवर किङ्किणि गणमणि नूपुर धारी राजगोपाल मणि नूपुर धारी कंकणगिङ्किणि गणमणि नूपुर धारी.
In this way he was coming, but when he came in the precincts of the village, of his own village, he could not hear the sound of the nupur. So he saw back, oh, where is Krishna? He saw that statue is there. The statue is standing. So he informed all the villagers that Lord has come to give witness, and it is about some thousands of years before this thing happened. People were convincing, yes, there was no such a big statue this boy could not bring. So they believed, and there was a temple constructed by the king of that country, and still that temple is there, and it is named, the Lord is named as Sakhi Gopal. Sakhi Gopal, Gopal means, Gopal is the name of Krishna's boyhood. So, because he came to give witness in that controversy, so that temple is still there.
My dear friends, the Supreme Lord has again proven himself to be Bhakta Vatsala. He personally came here to bear witness. So, from now on, he will be known as Sakshi Gopal. Sakshi Gopal ki! Jai! Sakshi Gopal ki!
Very well. So, if we can develop strong faith like the Brahmana in the deity worship, then one day the deity will, have intimate relationship with you. Yeah, we just need to develop this strong faith in the deities. Okay? Are there any questions and comments? Okay, so we'll stop here. Jai Gantra Chima Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhaktavinda ki jai.